Sagittarius, hi, welcome to your read for October. By the way, Sagittarius, thank you so much for your likes and your subscribes. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit the bell. I am really happy with Team Saggy on my channel. I have Saggy Moon, by the way, so I'm glad the Saggies are finally showing up on the channel. Saggy, I have a Star Dragon Oracle deck here. I'm going to pull a Star Dragon Oracle card for you at the end of the read. If you go to the other signs, I've been doing random tarot reads for all of them, so they're all not going to be the same this week. Everyone's getting their own different kind of like style of reading. Leo just got a past, present, future. Aries just got a Celtic cross. I'll kind of figure out what I'm going to do with the Saggies here as we go. Okay? I might just start pulling cards and talking about that with Saggy. In fact, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to pull out a couple cards and just kind of clarify them. Okay? And we'll see how that goes. Alright, Saggy, let's get started. By the way, Saggy, check out what that last eclipse this year means for you. I know what it means. I just don't want to give you the answers. I rather you guys, because I'm a teacher, right? I like to teach astrology. But I think the best way for people to learn it is not by watching it on a video. It's actually by learning the things online themselves and going to explore online when it comes to astrology. Saggies, this is a very important eclipse to you. I would check out what that means to you. Especially if you're a Saggy rising. But anyways, this tarot reads for Saggy Sun, Rising, Moon. So it doesn't matter if you're rising or not. But if you happen to know you are rising, I would check out what that eclipse means for you, okay? I definitely know. I'm a Saggy Moon. Alright, so let's see here. Okay, you get the Ten of Swords, the Knight of Coins, the Magician, and the Knight of Swords. Very strange. You have something that seemed like it was over, and then somebody shows up, and that opens you for manifestation again, but then it's kind of like you take a step back now, or maybe they're taking a step back. I feel like maybe it's them that took a step back. Well, that would make sense, right? Because the Lover's card just popped out. I'm not taking that. Well, that would make sense, right? Because, I don't know. Let's see here. Yeah, it's like something ended, and then somebody just kind of shows up again. And then you're able to kind of manifest something with this energy that shows up. And that's cool because you are kind of flexible, right? So when people just kind of show up to the doorstep, you're like, okay, I'll work out with that. That's fine. That's what the Saggy does, right? And then here we have the Knight of Swords again. And it's kind of like going in a different direction. Or maybe that's you kind of like being overbearing when it comes to something here. Well, let's see here. You got the Knight of Coins, the Strength, and the Hangman with the Ace of Swords. So you could definitely be dealing with the Leo if you're a Saggy. I think there's something here that's to be said about a commitment. And this commitment shows up strong, but it shows kind of like there's something that's being delayed here. I have no idea what the delay is. We'll figure it out when we clarify. I have a feeling that whoever did show up, though, they did show up to the party kind of strong, and that allowed you to be strong as well. and maybe that's where it kind of clashed, because maybe they got kind of scared or something like that, or they want to stop moving so fast. Huh. Clarify. I'm gonna shuffle the clarification deck. I don't think I shuffled it from the last video, so hold on a second. I'm getting a lot of Mars and Libra things here, right? And Mars is weak in Libra, and he's like not communicating the things that need to be communicated, right? Especially if you have in your birth chart if you're Leo rising like me, you would have Libra, your third house. And then if you have like Mars in there or something like that, maybe you're dealing with somebody that doesn't communicate when there's conflicts, or maybe it's you not communicating about conflicts. I think this is what this is trying to tell me here, is that there's a conflict and you're not communicating it, and instead you're trying to mutate to the situation. You are a mutable sign, so I would say you would try to kind of adapt to the situation going on here, because you have the Hangman here, and it's saying that you've seen this situation before. And then the Ace of Swords at the end. Let's clarify what this Ten of Swords was at the beginning of the read. Eight of Swords, the Three of Coins, and the Hierophant. There is a marriage at stake here, and it comes with your person here not showing up because they're trying to find something within themselves and get out of something. Or maybe it's somebody trying to get out of a marriage. I have no idea. This is really strange. Maybe in the comments you could tell me what that's about. I thought Leo was going to get the strange read this week, but it's turning out to be the Saggies. Let's see here. The Magician here. Yeah, somebody definitely communicated to you. And that's funny, because when I saw this Magician, I thought communication at the beginning of the video, right? Somebody came back, there was communication. You have the Queen of Swords and the King of Pentacles together here with this Magician, and that's telling me that there's an ecosystem that this person has, and there is kind of like a thing where you're trying to be fair. And that's maybe somebody showing up to the table and saying, hey, it's going to be all like this, or it's not going to be like that at all. And maybe that's not vibing too well for you, especially if you're coming to the tarot video and, you know, the person you're concerned about is probably not watching tarot. Let's just be straight about it, right? It could be you not communicating something that you heard of as well. There's this Nine of Swords here. Ten of Coins, the Judgment, and the Two of Wands. Yeah, and I think that that's you putting your world in someone's hands and saying this is how you expect it to be, how you expect it to turn out. But I think you're doing that in a little kind of a brash manner, or maybe they're coming off kind of like harsh and they're cold, not caring about the results of how they communicate that with you. It could be you, it could be them here. I'm getting the strong sense that this could be you after somebody shows up and you're telling them, hey, you know, let's work on stuff, but let's do it this way and that way, and trying to make the situation better. And that just kind of makes it worse for them, because they realize they're in that trap. They're in that trap where they came back to the Saggy, and now the Saggy has control of something here. That's making sense to me. What's this Ace of Coins here? Now, this next part's not going to resonate with a lot of you. It won't. Because this is like the future. What we just talked about was the past, the current energies. These four I have here probably don't resonate yet. The World, Knight of Swords again, and the Page of Wands. This is like repeating a cycle again with this Ace of Coins. This is going to happen again. And it's going to be, you know, you realizing you look good on your own instead of having these kind of jerks just show up to the party here. Actually, Saggies, I think right now is a good time to be alone for you. I don't think relationships are the best at this time, especially when you have people showing up trying to control things, or you're trying to control things. What's the Strength card about here? The Lovers, the Seven of Coins, and the Death. Yeah, that's definitely trying to assert your dominance over a love relationship and not seeing results, so it just ends. That's very Sagittarian, by the way, where you try to kind of keep the relationship going. You're trying to chase maybe, and then all of a sudden it's not that you don't want to chase anymore, you just kind of give it up. When it's over, it's over for the Saggy. It's time to go shopping and look good here with the Hangman, because you have the Tower, the Three of Cups, and the Sun. Yeah, this is you getting together with your friends and shopping after a Tower moment. I called it. The Saggies like to go shopping. After the Tower, you're happy here because you're on your own. And I do feel like if you look up what that eclipse means for your life, you're going to probably find something out connected to this read. I know what it is too, by the way. And what's this Ace of Swords? I won't be surprised if we get the moon here, because the sun is out there, so that'll talk about the eclipse. The Wheel of Fortune, the Justice, and the Knight of Cups. Well, we didn't get the moon, but let's see what the energy for the read is. The King of Swords. Okay? So the King of Swords shows up here for your read. In your energy, this is who you are now. Or maybe you're dealing with an air sign, and it's showing up saying you're going to allow the universe to do its thing because you want your justice to move forward with your emotions. And you want to move forward with your emotions where you're not chasing people and then they come back and we play this Tom and Jerry game. One of my favorite tarot card readers calls the Saggies Tom and Jerry. And she stopped doing that. I don't know why, because it just kind of seems to be a running on theme with the Saggies, right? And there is a sense that they show up here and then you start chasing and then they run away, and then there's this energy of it hasn't happened yet, but they will show up again. You know, Saggy, I think this is you at the end realizing what you destroy when it comes to relationships and connections always comes back to your court. And it kind of nudges you. And I think this time you're not going to nudge when it comes to chasing. I don't think you're going to budge this time. And let's see here at the bottom, the Hierophant. Yeah, because you want something stable. You want something that shows up like a marriage and that's giving you support for the rest of your life. So let's pull your Dragon Oracle card. Let's see what the dragons want to say for you, Sag. Yeah, this is going to resonate with a lot of people, I feel. I think this is going to be for a Saggy that's something that's showing up and then leaves and showing up and leaving. You have effort, conquering your demons. Yeah, it's about where you put your effort. And it's funny because all the fire signs got a fire dragon. Are all the dragons fire in here? No. No, you got air, water, earth, ice. I guess the ice would be kind of like water and air. Yeah, no, they're not all fire. Yeah, all the fire signs got fire cards tonight. That's great. That's great. So it's the effort, right? Conquering your demons. And I think it's about putting to sleep the idea that somebody shows up and they try to fix things with you, or you showing up to try to fix things. And I think your demons are trying to get you to show up to try to fix things, and when you really don't have to. I think what you need to do is maintain your, possibly kind of like what the other Dragon Oracle that, I think it was Aries that got it, is dominance, right? Show your dominance with this King of Swords. He's a really beautiful energy. That's funny because when I pulled the King of Swords, one of your cards came popping out. But it's yeah, and it is like putting up the boundaries and be like, no, you don't get to come back and play this game with me again. Saggy, we're done chasing people in 2021. It's 2021, okay? We're done doing the chase. We can let people chase us and want to come shopping with us, right? Anyway, Saji, this has been your read. It's kind of short, so I'm kind of putting my cards away. You got a short read, but I'm not going to force it. I like the message that we got there specifically for you this week. I think this week is about you not chasing anyone and just seeing what shows up on your door with that Wheel of Fortune at the end of your read. And, you know, the effort, right? Don't put any effort into people that don't put any effort into you. If they show up, they give you a little effort, go ahead, put a little effort. But don't put in too much effort. That scares them away. Anyways, Saji, that was a nice read. I will catch you guys again next week. Bye.